Shalom, shalom, Yahshua Allah. Want to start off first things first, giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Rakadash, which is the petty Hubatons, created Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to your sister and brothers living in this truth, and shalom to your brothers and sisters that's listening and studying and show yourselves approved. Got another good one, Yahshua. This will be a quick little watchman lesson. Really, should be an edifying lesson going to it. It's showing more proof of why we are the Israelites. Like Esau, here in 2024, Esau is still giving good examples of how we're the Israelites and how they're biblically the Edomites, based on things that happen to us in our lives, based on the system. So I'm going to show a particular case. If you go down my list of lessons, I did a lesson on Brett Favre and how he frauded the state of Mississippi out of welfare money to give to his daughter's, volleyball team. I think they built them a stadium, something like that. But you can check it out. So now there's an NBA player. Matter of fact, we're just going to read the article because it's going to explain everything. It says, NBA fans claim racism. Double standards following Glenn Davis' imprisonment while Brett Favre escapes persecution. Glenn Davis, a former forward for the Boston Celtics, was sentenced to 40 months in jail earlier this week. Davis' sentence by Judge Valerie E. Coproni was for his suspected, keyword, suspected participation in fraud against the NBA's healthcare system. So he's a NBA champion, won an NBA championship with the Boston Celtics. If you watch basketball, NBA, we all know who Glenn Davis is. We call him Big Baby. And he's got 40 months in jail. They're talking about because he frauded the NBA healthcare system out of which we'll keep reading the article, you'll see. Look, it says, the former player was sentenced to 40 months in jail, $80,000 in reparations. We don't want to need some reparations. And 3 years of supervised release with drug and money management classes. So they just railroaded Glenn Davis. He just got railroaded. He got 40 months in jail, which I think is what, 3.5 years or something like that. And he got to pay $80,000. I think that's what they said that he took. So he got to give $80,000 back. And he got to get 3 years on paper when he gets off of that sentence. And then it comes with drug and money management classes. So he got to go to classes and stuff, man. They done did this dude when you catch a DUI, they done just straight railroaded. And then in the comment section, I got a clip he did with Vlad before he went to jail. He's basically saying he innocent. Like the NBA just railroading him. Probably because he didn't want to do he want to give up his booty or do a ritual. Because you got to do that stuff. Because he is an NBA champion. So you got to do certain things in Esau's system. And he probably said no to it. And then this is why he do you. When I say E, I'm talking about Esau Edom, a.k.a. the white man. This is how they do you. And so he's getting ran through the ringer. And it says, Davis was found guilty last November of several counts of fraud, notwithstanding his insistence on his innocence. So I would play it, but it's Vlad TV. It's probably another reason why he went to jail. Vlad, man, he with them people. You talking to Vlad, you talking to the feds. I would never do no Vlad podcast. So I'm not gonna play it because you get flagged big time because he one of them ish people. But I put in the comment section, you can hear Big Baby's rhetoric because how they doing them. So reading along, it says, various reactions have been prompted by Davis' sentence, including family members, previous coaches, and NBA union representatives pleading for clemency in light of his prior accomplishment and struggles. Davis discussed his difficulties following his retirement from the game on the court. His defense team pushed for a sentence that would emphasize rehabilitation and involve community work, highlighting his need for assistance in starting over. Basically, the lawyers played him because they all work together. That's why I don't understand why Jake be thinking they got lawyers, they're going to be safe and whoop whoop. Man, they all together. This is Esau's system. Where they want you to go, you're going to go. As he took it to trial. Remember talking about he going to take it to trial. And Jake's mostly don't win that. You got to be in that system. You got to do some things. Look what OJ had to do to get off. And he never really had a good life after that. They really don't let you off. So it says, they're accused of stealing unlawful gains from a fraud scheme worth over $5 million. As soon as word of his sentence became public. And I think he only took 80,000 because it was 18 players involved in it. So the case was up to $5 million. I'm like, y'all, man, these billionaires. I mean, you know. But check it out. It says Davis supporters flocked to social media to point out a stark racist double standard that has led to discussion between Glenn Davis' sentencing and the treatment of retired NFL quarterback Brett Favre in the separate fraud cases. One supporter wrote Big Baby was sentenced to 40 months in prison for swindling the NBA out of $80,000 in the medical payments, but Favre, who was involved in a much larger welfare fraud scheme in Mississippi, remained free on all counts. Another supporter claimed that Brett Favre cheated welfare users in Mississippi out of $700,000. And I think when I did my lesson, I think it was more than that. They downplayed. I think that dude, him and his team got millions out the deal. You know, I have to go back and check that lesson again, but they trying to say 700,000 so it won't look that bad. And that he had not been charged. Big Baby was given a 3-year, 4-month prison sentence for scamming the NBA's healthcare program, which is mostly for wealthy people. It's like, god dang, 80,000. Like, that's pocket change. This dude he done got about 2 or 3 extensions about the Celtics. So I know he had plenty of money. You know, what is 80,000? But yet Brett Favre get to scam out money from the government, because that was a government system. So he schemed the government. And they just brushed it under. They didn't even want to talk about it. See, when Jake do something, this is blowing up ESPN. Everybody talking about Big Baby Davis. It's all over. They just straight smatter him. And I don't even think really he's guilty. You know, I can't say for sure, but I just don't believe he is. I just believe he didn't do something they wanted him to do. And this is how Esau does you when you don't do it. You know, we done got old enough. You know, I'm pushing close to 40, and I just know how Esau's system runs now. If you don't do what he tells you to do, plus as he done put millions of dollars in your pocket, then you get dead like this. So I think this is what he's going through, because Esau does things all the time. Like tax fraud, that's like regular work to them in Wall Street. And they don't go to jail. Like, Esau's whole system is a fraud scheme, if you ask me. You know, so it says, another wrote, in the meantime, Brett Favre is free after defrauding Mississippi's welfare system, that's what I was just saying, and serves the nation's poorest country. Can we talk about the fact that Brett Favre has seen no courtroom, but y'all give 3.5 years to someone noted? Big Baby Davis is in jail, but Brett Favre is out there walking. How is Big Baby going to jail for 3.5 years and Brett Favre chilling? And see, that's because, you know, a lot of Jakes don't know the system. They don't know, they think they black. They think white people is white, and they think the system is free and fair. When no, white people are Edomites, and you are Hebrew Israelite. And it tells us in the word, especially read Deuteronomy chapter 28 with the curses, it tells us how they would treat us. It tells you Esau will always have a perpetual hatred about us, because they're envious, they're jealous. We have the birthright, and they don't. And then our natural talents shine forth. That's why it takes Jake to really, you know, be the forefront of something for it to sell. And that pisses Esau off. And then when Esau can't corrupt you with, you know, all his sick, you know, witchcraft and all of that, then you got to go to jail, and your name got to be, you know, ran through the mud that you ain't no good. While Esau pops up like he did all of that, you know. So it says, Favre was accused of repaying the state of Mississippi for more than $730,000 in assistance funds that were obtained unlawfully earlier this year. Favre repaid $500,000 to the state in May 2020 and $600,000 in October of 2021. But the new court finally said he still owes $729,000. See, that right there proves what they said earlier in the statement. Y'all just said that he only owed $700,000, but he says he still owes $729,000. That's why I say it was millions. He probably owe a lot. And I don't think he paid nothing back, to tell you the truth. That's just Esau trying to make it look good. It says because interest caused growth in the original amount he owed according to available. Oh, they're trying to say, oh, because of interest. No, he stole millions. You know, he stole straight up millions. So that's the end of the article. And we're going to get to the scriptures now. And I'm going to put that video of him talking, you know, about his case and, you know, to Vlad. I'll put in the comment section. So now let's get to the scriptures to break this down. Because this is a perfect example to show that we are the Hebrew Israelites and they are the Edomites. Perfect example. Like, dude, the same type of case. To me, Brett Favre's is worse. Because he schemed the government. He defrauded the government. They want Big Baby because he like basically he schemed the NBA owners, because that's the entity of, you know, the NBA. So that, and they're billionaires. I'm like, what is 80,000 to you? The dude body probably is broke down. He need whatever health care he can get. He done played what I want to say at least 10 years in the NBA. That I know. He played at least 10 years, I think. You know, so he need that, you know, body broke down, you know, running up and down the court. And and like he said, I believe like he is innocent. But you know how he play it, and then you got your person defrauds the government of money that should go to the poor. So that shows they don't care nothing about the poor. Esau, they only care about you robbing, you know, the rich. So they that's how the rich stay rich and the poor stay poor. That's a false abomination, a false balance. So that's an abomination to the Lord because it's a false balance. That's why this thing is about to break now. But let's get to scriptures to talk about and explains perfectly why Brett Favre is walking free and Big Baby Glenn Davis is in jail. So check it out. This Psalms 73 and 5. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. So that shows you right there they're not in trouble like other men. Why? Because it's Esau's system. So Esau can do, you know, get away with crimes and get a little tap because the system's all about him winning. You know, they look out for their own. They want all Edomites to be over all Israelites. So that's why he get a lighter sentence, you know. While Jake gets railroaded. And they not in trouble as other men. They get put over the police. They ain't got to worry about getting popped and the police handle them harshly. The police handles Esau, Edomites with tender love and care. They get to beg in front of Quick Trips, you know, the little famous gas station in Tulsa, Oklahoma. They get to do things that other races can't. Show now Jake can't beg in front of Quick Trip. But Esau can beg in front of Quick Trip. Every time I pull up the Quick Trips now, I got like 3-4 Edomites asking me for change. And I'm like, okay, according to your policy, ain't that solicited? You run Jake off, but Esau get the bed. And I'll tell you, Esau, hell nah, I ain't got nothing for you. You know? And it's getting crazy. It's like an epidemic. It'd be a banging Edomite. So life going on that tangent, but I just had to say, like, they fits that precept. They're not as troubled as other men. Esau gets away with things that Jake cannot. You know? And they're not plagued like us. They ain't got, you know, to deal with police brutality, getting railroaded in the court systems. You know, job discrimination. Like, they ain't got to worry about things we do. Like, I remember Ock told me, or Edomite told him, that he ain't nothing but a cold shower away from a job. Shit, Jake, man, we got to put on our best foot forward. Just to be even in consideration. So, it's different from us. You know, we live different. That's why I could never be with no Edomite woman, because she can't understand my situation. We're not in the same boat. You know? So, and then look, here goes 6. 6 is going to really break it down to me. I like Psalm 73 and 6. It says, therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain. They wear pride like a chain, and they do. Check, what's that, Donald Trump. Check Joe Biden. 2 proudful devils. All of these devils is proud, man. Your common redneck is proud, man. You ask them, they tell you they better than the best of the J. They call us the, you know, the byword. You know, niggers. And Esau say he the best. He got that pride because it's his system, and they walk around like that. I've heard them tell Jake that, like, tell other Jakes, like, this is my world, this is my system. And I'm like, shit, he sure right. You know, I done heard him say that to their sound bowls. And it's prideful. Most Edomites I know are prideful. Them was the most prideful people on the face of the planet. And it says, because of that, he says, violence covered them as a garment. And that's why, because they so filled with pride. So they feel like, who are you to say this to me? And if I want something that you got, I'm going to just take it. And you ain't going to say nothing because I'm an Edomite. That's how Esau's mentality is. He's filled with pride. He feel like he should get the best of everything. You know? And that's why violence covers them. And they get ready for major violence because we're getting ready to go into Jacob's trouble. Where Esau's going to show Jake that he's still that violent, bloody man. Because these Sambos and coons, they done forgot. They think E is cool and E wouldn't do us like that. E need us, man. E talking about genociding all Israelites. They say it in code word. They say it in articles all the time. They get ready to run that program because it just pisses them off that we always surpass them, you know, when we deal with the hardest of things. Because we really in trouble. You know, we got curses on us. We better be in Jacob's trouble. We going to be in that trouble. You know? You know, he like, this is my world. This is my system. I'm going to keep on reading too. And it says, because this is going to back up what I said. Psalm 73 and 7. Their eyes stand out with fatness. I mean, they want it all. They see something they like. They want it. And I will take it by violence. Esau's your original gangster. That's what he do. He said his eyes stand out with fatness. Fat going to a lot. Fullness. That's why they're so full with greed. You know? And look how they spell eyes back in 1611. That's crazy. And it says, they have more than their heart could wish. Oh, yeah, that's no true. Look at Jeff Bezos, Killer Gates. Look at Elon Musk. Like, these dudes are like super billionaires, and they want more. They want more. That is not enough. They got all the world's resources, and it is not enough. They said we over here barely making it. These people can be paying us $40, $50 an hour when they would not hurt them. But they don't want to give you a decent wage. They want you to be poor and struggling and broke because they get a kick out of oppression. Because they got all they can want. How many more super yachts can you buy? How many more space rockets can you buy? So they fixed him right there. It said he had more than a heart could wish. More than your hearts can desire. Esau already got it. And he's not satisfied. He wants more. Now this devil wants blood. You know? Send you to jail, he wants some blood. That's what he on. Oh, and I like this one too. Verse 8, Psalm 73 and 8. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak loftily. See, that goes into talking about the captivity we went through, and slavery. Esau talking about that like it was a light thing. He tell us to get over that. Pull yourself at the bootstraps. A long time ago. But they won't tell that to the people, the Ish people that, in their situation. They get all kind of money and reparations and everything. But Jake gets nothing. You know, and they speak wickedly concerning oppression. It wasn't that bad. Only 1% of Edomites own slaves. You know, that's how they talk. And so that's like, they speak it, you know, loftily, wicked, they corrupt. The whole system's corrupt. We just seen corruption in that article we just read. Big Baby, I believe, should not be going to jail, especially for 3 years. Goddamn. 3 years? Only first offense I heard, he wasn't no dude that got in trouble a lot in the NBA. So this, you know, he get 3 years. Then they get provision. They try like he done sold some dope or something, man. How they did him. And then Brett Favre, same case, more money, but he gets nothing. It's corrupt. The whole justice system in Babylon the Great America is corrupt. It's straight corrupt, and it doesn't work. And the sooner Jake figure that out, the better. You know, which ain't gonna matter in a minute. Esau is gonna run a murder campaign. You know, it's how he gonna do it. So, what else I got? I'm gonna go get this too. I got this Job. Because it's talking about E. That's why we can't get nothing, man. And then you gotta look at it too. Like, these people pay no taxes, you super rich. And then the poor, we pay like your check gonna get taxed by 30%. Then you're gonna pay taxes whenever you buy any type of goods. We were the most taxed people. Our bills are more expensive than theirs. They have a big old super mansion and pay a low bill. I remember Eve did a video about that a long time ago where she was like a healthcare you know, home healthcare. She's taking her to elderly Edomite. She was looking at their bills and she looking at her bill. And she's like, this big old house with all this power. And I was like, man, looking at her like, ain't that it? That's what they pay. This what we pay. Because I found out they charge you your electric and your utilities by your zip code. So if you're in a poor neighborhood like out north, like my electric bill look like a car note. You know, so my electric bill look like a straight car note, man. But yet, a Edomite in a big old super mansion paying like maybe about $50 a month. And they got the money to pay for these high bills. We don't. So that's how the rich stay rich and the poor stay poor. And that's how Esau like it. You know? And here go Job 20 and 19. Because he have oppressed and have forsaken the poor. See, Brett Favre took from the poor. So they don't care. They're like, man, forget them niggas Section 8. I didn't want them to have it no way. Or they food stamps. You know, it was welfare money he took. So the Mississippi State of Mississippi said, we ain't got no more money. Sorry. What they ain't telling you is that Brett Favre and all his little homies done took all the money. And that's them oppressing and forsaking the poor. And then he don't get no jail time for it. They look at him like, man, good job. Thank you for taking away. Which really, I heard now, like, most Edomites on welfare. So, but it still fit that precept. He's forsaking the poor. You know? Which really goes into Yahshua, because we're like, really, we're the poor. We have no institutions, no military, no organizations, nothing to back us up, man. We really have nothing, man. And all the millionaires really sellouts. And you see Esau make a millionaire go to jail. Big Baby going to jail. That's part of the way they're doing that, to take all his money away from him. While he's in jail, he's probably going to lose all his little money, riches he had. They're going to make sure he take more money out, and they taking all the money from him. They do this a lot to Jake. But Jake is rich, and he don't do what they say. They'll run him through the court system, and then he back broke. You know, and it says, because he had violently taken away a house which he buildeth not. And see, that's pinning the tail on Esau Edom. Because Babylon Great America was not his house. He came over here and he violently took it away from our northern tribe brothers and sisters. You know, Gad and Reuben. You know, Native American tribes. Esau took it violently. You know, he came over like he was doing something good. Let's eat something. And then, you know, they turn their back. They put muskets in them. And he does that everything. Like Black Wall Street. Like if he sees something, he violently takes it away. And he lives in a house with pride that he didn't even build. He does to tell Jake in a minute, go back to Africa. You know, but they ain't even from here. That's like you in somebody else's house. They tell you how sorry you is. And then you tell me, you gotta get out of my house. Like, dude, this ain't even your house. What are you talking about? That's that pride through the roof. Through the roof, man. Esau got pride through the roof, man. That devil crazy. And he oppresses, man. He's all about oppression. It's not about doing nothing for benefit, making nothing flourish, making nothing grow. That's all from Yasharallah. Israel. You know, it's Jake's. We do that. Esau don't do that. Esau oppress, tortures things, and unalives things. That's what Esau is great at. When you need something to be taken care of, you know, something to be nurtured, Jake has to do that. That's why we're the best farmers. That's why they want to get rid of farming. Because Jake, we the best at that. We really the best at everything. We're the salt of the earth. And it pisses Esau off. So because he know he got the system, he done violently took this house, he makes sure Jake can't never, you know, buy him out. But we're going to pass you, though, through the power of Yahweh Bashmi Yahushua. So I be looking at E like really there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, you can huff and puff all you want and make your last little move, but I know how this is going to end. So we just going to watch E do what he do and just, you know, keep our heads above water and stay circumspect in the meantime. Because this devil is crazy, man. We got to steer clear. And look, this is going to back me up. I just bumped all the way up, just scrolling through on Job 20:5, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. When you look at Esau's rulership, it was short compared to, you know, ours before and ours that's to come. Because this kingdom coming now is going to be forever. So, and then he at the end of his rulership, this time is real short now. The devil is behind the shot clock. So we're saying Esau, you know, so-called white man, move with desperation. That's why, you know, he come down with great wrath. Big Baby got some wrath. Like I feel like he shouldn't even deserve that sentence. But that was the devil coming down with great wrath. And he got caught up in it. Because he bumps elbows to the rich Edomites and you ain't trying to do this and you do that. And so, hey, you get a fraud case on you. And they do it just like that easy. But yet they do fraud like breathing air and nothing happens. Their system is built on fraud. Like I was saying earlier. And I'm going to play an example too of their pride too. And watching like how they done set Yashral up to get this great wrath from Esau. So check out this clip. We're going to play a short little clip with some Eves going to like look like a council meeting. And they state, you know, what they want, and he gonna get on there and let the little, you know, the Eves know how she feel. And it kind of took the Eves aback. Man, they ain't really had nothing to say on that, but let's check it out, Yashral.
My name is Anicia Carey. We are from Monarch Montessori, a DPS public school in Montbello.
We are here to ask for help to get our school a yurt-free classroom. Here are some reasons why we need a classroom.
If you need space, go back to fucking Africa. Nobody wants you here.
Whoa.
All they're gonna do is burn shit down and ruin stuff. You fucking little...
We are a Montessori school.
You unmuted me again, you dumb boomer. Go ahead, protect the niggers. Protect the niggers. Kick them.
Producer, can we remove them?
Why would you remove me when you should remove the niggers?
Yeah.
Or better yet, the Jews that brought them here. Disgusting.
They're gone. They're gone from the Zoom. I'm really sorry about that. I am so sorry. Can we start the timer over, please? We're going to sit behind you and support you.
If he's crying, he hurt.
We're right here.
Hello, my name is Mallory Renee Rizal.
done took the whole life out of her.
We
Whole
are
thing
a
gone.
Montessori school that's also a bilingual program.
Hurt, man. That hurt that little girl. And that's because she wasn't properly groomed up to know she's Hebrew Israelite and it's truth. So it came to her as a surprise. But, you know, to us, it's not a surprise. That was that, and see, they just prove our point. I love it when Esau do that. Because they show their hand. You know, I'm like, shoot, you can't tell me nothing about no E, man. About no dang Edomite. Because this is what this little girl felt. She felt them curses right there. And it made her cry. So this is Deuteronomy 28 and 37. Thou shalt become an astonishment and a proverb and a byword among all nations. The Lord shall lead thee. So she just got called, you know, she like, get the niggers. Are you going to protect the niggers? It sounded like it was a young Edomite chick. She called the other chick a boomer. That's what they call the older Edomites. And she talking about Black Lives Matter. All you do is loot and rob. See, that was a smear campaign. That Black Lives Matter thing, that was so that Esau be justified and coming down with great wrath. Because that's how they look at all of us. You know, even the word black, that's a byword. That's why Jake shouldn't rock with that word. You know, she got hit with the nigger, and that was all. That's the curses that we under, and she felt that. It hurt her, cause she was probably brought up, you know, taught that, you know, we all equal. You know, all this stuff. We all God's children. We all equal, and you can be what you want. You know, all that little false reality. And so when reality hit her, and she heard that Edomite spit that, you know, that racist rhetoric. You know, it hurt that young Eve. And that was when she felt them curses. And so that's why we need to be really taught about it and telling, you know, our children, raising them up in the truth. That way when something like that happen, it'd be like, they'll expect that from Esau. Like, it won't be nothing new. Like, okay, you just proved Deuteronomy 28:37. There go that byword. The Lord said I'll be called that in every nation. I'm even hearing on YouTube how Eve would go to Africa and the Africans are calling them niggers. That's because we're not African. See, Jake been taught we African. We don't have our identity. That's why we keep going everywhere and getting called this byword and get treated bad. Because Jake don't know who they are. But see, that's the grace and mercy of Yahweh Shah. Now we know who we are, and through the scripture we know what to expect. I'm not trying to go back to Africa. I wasn't born. I was born in Babylon the Great. This is going to be my post. I'm not going to go. I'm going to get treated the same way over there. They the ones who sold us to Esau. So you not about to get nothing over there, then I can't read the language. That's just, it's craziness, man. So that's just Jake being lost. And then look at her. She looked like she about 11 or 12. You know, I don't know her age, but I'm saying how she looked. And she got hit like that, and it hurt her. She wasn't ready for that. She had no comeback or nothing. She was hurt. She thought, you know, Edomites cared about them. And the E right there, you know, let their true feelings be known about Jake. See, we already know these things. So I like when they get pissed off and let it be known. We protect the niggers. You know, that happened in 2024. Edomites still look at you as niggers. Still look at us like that. Put you in jail. Unalive you. Harass you. All that. That's them curses. We ain't gonna get up out of them till Yahweh Shah get back. You know, give men that spiritual power. But I just want to, you know, do a lesson to show you that it's all kind of proof showing that we are the people of the Bible. Those are two good examples that show us that we are Hebrew Israelites. And I'll be looking at a Sambo and a coon like, how could you even doubt that? And if you do, that's that strong delusion. And I don't want to be around a Jake like that. Because they're going to be the first ones to get, you know, knocked off when Esau comes down with that great wrath. Because they don't even know that this is the bloody man. They don't know that this is the wicked. You know, 2/3, they totally oblivious to that. They totally oblivious to everything that's going on. That's how I know. I call them AK easy work. Esau gonna get them easily. Because they don't even know, like they pants down. I'm hearing Jake telling me about 5 interior plans and still looking at themselves black. Like I'm looking at like all this prophecy's folding out. The Jakes that's around me, like at my job, they're still very lost on what's going on. I'm like, we about to get to Jacob's trouble. It's about to be game time. And you over talking about a 10-year plan. And then I'm looking at him like, oh, you don't know nothing about no Esau, so like he gonna be able to turn them every which way when stuff get bad. They ain't gonna know where to go. They gonna be running like a chicken with his head cut off. And you know, he gonna take full advantage. Esau know who Jake is. They got plans for Jake. 2/3 don't know. That's easy work. That's why not knowing is, matter of fact, we're going to end off with that. Not knowing is going to be very detrimental for your health and well-being. Not knowing. And then you can't say that because we've been out here, you know, highwaying hedges. Brothers been mad. Apostle elders been doing work for 40 years plus. So we're going to leave off this Hosea. And I remember this one dude was scoffing, talking about, y'all just want to know shit. I'm like, man, your salvation depends on what you know. So hell yeah, we, you know, happy that we know our Lord and Savior, how about Yahweh. Because check this verse out right here. Check this precept out right here. This is Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. You need to know something. You need to know certain things. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. That thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy Yahweh. I will also forget thy children. So we ain't just doing this for us. We doing this for our children. Future seeds. You need to know Yahweh by Yahweh. And to know him, you need to know the laws and commandments. You need to know what he like, what he don't like, what you're supposed to do, who you are. All those is very vital information. And you need to know prophecy so you know what's going on. You know what time it is. Those are things you need to know. The stuff they like Esau, see Jake put all their pride in like knowledge about what Esau wants you to know. Like, you know, whatever their profession is or social media, whatever thing is going on, but they don't want to know who they are or who their power is. So like the Lord said right there, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. And hey, this word had to get put up. We're not back on these highway hedges too long, man. Brothers getting a lot of strikes on the YouTube. So I can see the family word coming in real soon. They already putting in legislation to get rid of this word. So this is about to be bye-bye in a minute. They're putting in new laws to outlaw the Bible and street preaching. So that's gonna be bye-bye in a minute. And that's when, like Simple Jake, that's when they're gonna want the truth. It's too late then. Because once this word gets outlawed, when the Bible gets banned, that's when all hell gonna break loose. And that's coming soon. So with that being said, man, I hope this is edifying. Hope it's informative. I want to say Kwam, Yashar Allah. Hey, stay locked on this truth because Yahweh Shai is quickly on the way. Shalom.